Dear students of class 5A, now I am going to introduce a new lesson number 25. And before starting the lesson, then I would like to welcome you to my class. Now here there are some points written in the board. Now what are the answers? The largest lake of India is what? Wala Lake. Wala Lake is the largest lake of India. And which one is the largest mosque of India? Jama Masjid is the largest mosque of India. The largest dome of India, Gol Gombuj is the largest dome of India. The longest river, the Ganga is the longest river. The longest road, GT road is the longest road. The longest bridge, which one is the longest bridge? The Bhupen Hazarika Bridge. Bhupen Hazarika Bridge. Bhupen Hazarika Bridge is the longest bridge of India, constructed newly and named after the death of Bhupen Hazarika. It was named Bhupen Hazarika Bridge. And next one, the longest dam. The longest dam of India is Hirakud. Hirakud Dam is the longest dam of India, Hirakud. So these are the important places of India, my dear students. I have taught you before teaching. Before teaching the next points, I would like to analyze certain points. In our country, India, there are so many valuable things. In our country, India, there are so many valuable things. Valuable things are seen, like natural things, like historical buildings, monuments, like rivers, like hills, and so many things. Some things are the gifts of the God. Some things are the gifts of the nature, like hills, like rivers, and like forests, like agricultural lands. These all are the natural gifts of the God, natural gifts of the nature. We use it, we take advantages from there, and we live within these circumstances comfortably and happily. But some things are there which were constructed by the ancient rulers, the rulers of the medieval age, the rulers of the modern age. And these are known as historical buildings. The historical buildings were constructed by a number of rulers from time to time, and the visitors usually come from different places of India, different places of abroad, to witness the historical buildings and monuments which were constructed by the Indian kings. And out of it, some important buildings are very important, and is the largest, longest, and highest. And which one is the longest? Which one is the highest? Which one is the most? Which one is the famous buildings, famous natural things? Now I am going to teach you. Already I have taught you about the Wala Lake. Which one Wala Lake? Wala Lake is the largest lake of India. Wala Lake is the largest lake of India. The largest mosque of India is Jama Masjid. Jama Masjid is the largest mosque. It was constructed by whom? It was constructed by Shah Jahan. Shah Jahan. Who was Shah Jahan? Shah Jahan was the Mughal emperor. On being ascended the throne of the Mughal dynasty, he constructed so many things. Shah Jahan constructed, Taj Mahal, in order to commemorate the image of his wife, Mumtaz Mahal. Shah Jahan constructed, Jahangir, Shahjahanabad means the Red Fort, the famous Red Fort of Delhi, from where Prime Minister every year delivers his speeches and raise Indian flag on the very day, 15th August. That very famous historical buildings, Red Fort, was constructed by Shah Jahan. And in front of Red Fort, another mosque was constructed by Shah Jahan himself. That very mosque is known as Jama Masjid. Jama Masjid, and that very Jama Masjid is the largest mosque of India. Largest mosque, Jama Masjid, is the largest mosque of India, constructed by Shah Jahan. The next one, another one, the longest river of India. The longest river of India is Ganga. Ganga is the longest river of India. It has been, uh, running from Gomukh, and just it has been blowing continuously. From which period we don't know. So it is a natural wonder that God's presence is there. Ganga is blowing constantly, silently. And so it witnessed so many rulers' presence, like Nawab Sirajuddaulah, like Kali Khan, like South Indian rulers, like Samudragupta, like Chandragupta too, and so on, rulers' presence and so on, kingdoms, it witnessed to be founded and witnessed to be destructed. But still Ganga is flowing silently. This is fact. The longest river of India, Ganga. And next one, the longest road of India, GT Road. GT Road is the longest road of India. Which one? GT Road is the longest road of India. Who constructed GT Road? Do you know? GT Road was constructed by Sher Shah Suri, who was the founder of Sur dynasty. That very person, Sher Shah Suri, constructed the GT Road. The famous road, GT Road, was constructed by Sher Shah Suri. And how did he come to power? Do you know? Sher Shah Suri came to power by defeating Mughal Emperor, Humayun, the son of Babur, Humayun. Sher Shah Suri heard when he was the Fauzdar of Patna. That time he heard that Humayun fell seriously ill, and then decided to attack Delhi. But the informations which was communicated to him was proved to be wrong, and hence he, on reaching Delhi, got back. But he had been waiting for that golden opportunity, that day would come, he would be able to occupy Delhi by defeating Humayun. But that very day came. Humayun seriously felt ill, and then when he was under treatment, Sher Shah Suri attacked Delhi, and in the first battle Sher Shah Suri was unable to defeat him, but in the second battle Sher Shah Suri was able to defeat Humayun, and Humayun escaped from the battlefield and saved his life, somehow managed to save his life, and Sher Shah Suri occupied Delhi and became the emperor of Delhi. So while he was the emperor of Delhi, or while becoming the emperor of Delhi, Sher Shah Suri had adopted so many welfare schemes for the all-round development of the country. And while adopting that welfare schemes, Sher Shah Suri constructed the famous and longest road of India, the GT Road, my dear students. The GT Road was constructed during that time. And next one, the longest bridge of India. The longest bridge of India is Bhupen Hazarika Bridge. Bhupen Hazarika Bridge is the longest bridge of India. It was already the construction was going on the time when Bhupen Hazarika was alive. And who was Bhupen Hazarika? Bhupen Hazarika was a famous singer and music composer and the famous lyric writer. That very person belongs to Assam, and he became famous as a music director, music composer, music director, and lyric and as a famous writer and singer, of course. That very person's name is Bhupen Hazarika. After his death, that famous bridge was dedicated in the name of him and named it Bhupen Hazarika Bridge. And next one, the longest dam of India, it is Hirakud. Hirakud is the longest dam of India. And next one, which one? Next one I am going to discuss. Which one? Up to 7. I taught you up to 7. Now, point number 8. Which one is the highest peak of India? Which one is the highest peak of India? The highest peak of India is Kanchenjunga. Kanchenjunga. Kanchenjunga is the highest peak of India. And next one, which one is the highest waterfall? The highest waterfall. Which one is the highest waterfall? The highest waterfall of India is Jog Falls. Jog Falls. This is the highest waterfall of India, Jog Falls. And next one, and last one, point number 10. The tallest minaret. The tallest minaret. Which one is the tallest minaret? The tallest minaret is Qutub Minar. Which one is the tallest minaret? The tallest minaret is Qutub Minar. Qutub Minar is the tallest minaret of India. Who constructed the Qutub Minar? Do you know? The Qutub Minar, the tallest minar of India, Qutub Minar was constructed by, the construction work was done by Qutubuddin Aibak. Who was Qutubuddin Aibak? Qutubuddin Aibak was the founder ruler of the Delhi Sultanate. Founder ruler. He was the founder ruler of Mamluk dynasty, or he was the founder ruler of, Mamluk dynasty, or founder ruler of, founder ruler of Mamluk dynasty, or founder ruler of slave dynasty, since he belongs to a slave family. And he was the assistant of his master Muhammad Ghori. When Muhammad Ghori came to India to invade our country and defeated one Indian ruler, Prithviraj Chauhan, in the first battle of Tarain, Prithviraj Chauhan defeated Muhammad Ghori. But in the second battle of Tarain, Prithviraj Chauhan was defeated by whom? By his master Muhammad Ghori. In the second battle of Tarain, Prithviraj Chauhan was defeated by his master Muhammad Ghori. So, his master Muhammad Ghori, in course of invading our country, India, he occupied certain places of India. And while leaving the country, he appointed his very favorite slave, Qutubuddin Aibak, and Qutubuddin Aibak as the governor of some places of India. So till then, Qutubuddin Aibak remained there in India, and ultimately, after the death of his master, Qutubuddin Aibak declared himself the Sultan of the places and the Sultan of India, and introduced a new dynasty named Mamluk dynasty, or slave dynasty, or the Delhi Sultanate. He became the first Sultan of the Delhi Sultanate. The time when he came to India, another saint also came with him. His name was Khaja Qutubuddin Bakhtiyar Kaki. Khaja Bakhtiyar Kaki gained popularity and high respect from the people of India. So, after the death of the famous Sufi saint Khaja Qutubuddin Bakhtiyar Kaki, Qutubuddin Aibak constructed a mosque, constructed the famous minaret in Delhi, and in order to commemorate the image of the famous Sufi saint Khaja Qutubuddin Bakhtiyar Kaki, he named it Qutub Minar. The very famous minaret he named Qutub Minar. Although he started the construction work, but he was unable to complete it, and because of his sudden death, and after his death, his son-in-law Iltutmish completed the remaining part of that construction work, and by this way, the famous minaret Qutub Minar was constructed and had become the tallest minaret of India, Qutub Minar. So these are the points of today's teaching, my dear students. You must keep it in your mind, all the points, and get yourself ready for the lessons. The lessons I shall mention before taking a live class with you, and you must intimate me if you have any confusion. If you must ask me question if you have any problem, any difficulty. I shall help you as far as possible. Okay. Thank you, my dear students.